Welcome back, dear viewers. Deputy Prime Minister for Industrial Development and Minister of Industry and Transport, Engineer Kamel El-Wazir, signed a working plan with French Ambassador in Cairo, Eric Chevalier, outlining the next steps for the Cairo Metro Line 6 project. To know more about this, I'm delighted to have over the phone Dr. Mohammed Sadik, Professor of Roads Engineering. Good afternoon, Dr. Mohammed.
Good afternoon.
First of all, I'm really delighted to have you in Cairo local time on 9 International. And let's start with this question. What areas does the sixth line of the Cairo Metro cover?
It is a very important stage of the metro line of Cairo. Yesterday, the agreement was signed between Engineer Kamel El-Wazir, Deputy Prime Minister for Industrial Development, Minister of Industry and Transport, and the French Ambassador in Cairo regarding an action plan to implement the sixth line of the subway, which is very important stage to connect south and north of Cairo. The agreement aims to set a time plan for the French Consulting Office to submit all the documentation required for the contract. Also, the line extends parallel to the first line to reduce the burden on it as it connects north and south Cairo and extends south to the main workshop area for the first line in Tor al-Balad with a length of about 38 kilometers and 26 stations. The line also exchanges service with the first line in the Mirdash station and the Tora as well. Also with the third line in Abbasiyya station. Lastly, the fourth line in Sayyida Aisha. Also in such meeting, it was discussed that the French company Alstom would establish a huge industrial complex on an area of 66 acres in the city of Burj Al Arab in Alexandria to produce electrical systems and railway components to meet the needs of the Egyptian market, and also we may export all these products to another country to collect foreign currency.
Yes, of course, Dr. Mohammed, this is considered a mega project, and even after hearing more details from you, this is a huge project. What economical benefits would be in return for Egypt after achieving this project, in your point of view?
This project, which is the subway, is the most important transportation project in Egypt nowadays, and the sixth line will reduce the burden and will help the first line, I mean, to carry out its job for 38 kilometers.
Of course.
Especially the zone of Al-Maadi, Tor al-Balad, and also extended to Al-Khutus area, which is very crowded and busy area.
Yes.
All these people need urgently such a subway line to serve them for transportation.
Of course, this is going to be very beneficial to the Egyptian citizens in urban areas that need, of course, some sort of transportation. But also France has cooperated with Egypt in a number of transportation projects. So what are the most important of these projects as well, aside from this project?
With the French side, you mean?
Yes.
We have many projects, especially the first line of the Cairo Metro about 40 years ago was carried out with the help of the French side as well.
Yes.
And now they help us in many projects. I mean, today the main project of the huge industrial complex, which is very important, industrial complex in Burj Al Arab. The most important thing in this industrial complex is to produce electrical system and railway components, which is very, very good for us to meet the needs of the Egyptian market and also to export instead of importing everything from abroad, and to save the foreign currency to support the economic situation of Egypt.
Of course, of course. Dr. Mohammed, also in light of the Egyptian government's efforts and collaborations that was done with different countries, not only France, how do you evaluate these efforts and how do you think these are beneficial to the Egyptian economy in general? Also, we have to mention the latest European tour done by the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to Denmark and Ireland. So how do you think this is beneficial also in Norway?
Especially the transportation sector
yes.
is a leader for support economic situation.
Of course.
Since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi started the responsibility of Egypt about 11 years ago, he gave the transportation sector his importance to support the economic sector as well, especially for the project which is environmentally friendly transportation system like subway, like LRT, and also the high-speed train between Ain al-Sokhna, Al-Alamein, and Marsa Matruh. Also the second line between October, Aswan, and Abu Simbel. The last one between Argada, Safaga, and Qena as well. So all these projects, which is environmentally friendly, will serve the environment and to eliminate the pollution, especially air pollution, which is towards the global system to serve the environment.
Yes, of course, and mentioning the environment, as you said, Dr. Mohammed, that the Egyptian government is putting this field and this issue on the top of the agenda. It is a priority right now, and also we have so many projects in the renewable energy field, and the latest one was, of course, the one we have witnessed yesterday, the inauguration of Abydos 1 solar power plant project. But also talking about the transportation field, and why do you think every country that is trying to support the situation, the economic situation, always pays a huge attention firstly to the transportation field? Why this field do you think is one of the pillars of progressing in the economic part?
Transportation system is very important to connect cities and government. Also, it is very important to transport the goods and people between residential sectors to the projects such as agriculture project, Mustaqbal Masr in Daba.
Yes.
We could not transport the production of such projects to the consumption area or industrial area without having a very good transportation system, even highways or railways as well. So the transportation is not only transport people and goods, but also very important to serve the industrial districts and the agriculture project, also the tourism area as well.
Of course.
So it's very important sector to support many other sectors, and finally support the economic situation.
Yes, of course. I would like to thank you so much, Dr. Mohammed Al-Sadiq Aouf, Professor of Roads Engineering. Thank you so much for being here with me and for your very valuable insights. Dear viewers, we're going to have a short break and get back to Cairo local time.